And Woodford Reserve is already gearing up for the Run for the Roses. The company is launching its 2019 Kentucky Derby bottle featuring the artwork of Brown-Forman's Keith Anderson, who is a Kentucky native. And Andy Treinen with the Frazier History Museum down in Louisville is live with us this morning to talk a little bit of Derby, a little bit of artwork, a little bit of Bourbon Trail. Andy, good morning. So good to see you.
Sheila, my good friend, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. You know, I love talking about the Derby and Woodford Reserve and all that good stuff, and you're a good person to talk to about it. This year marks a special anniversary for those commemorative bottles. Tell me about that.
Yeah, they've been doing it for 20 years, and we are the official starting point of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, where the world meets Kentucky, here at the Frazier History Museum. So we thought, look, these are the two great industries in the state of Kentucky, horse racing and bourbon. So we brought them together for an exhibit celebrating 20 years of this great partnership between Woodford Reserve and Churchill Downs. So we're going to have every single bottle for the last 20 years paired with the original artwork and the artists who did it on view, along with mint julep cups and all those other cool things. And we're really excited about it because it's Derby season. Will we expect to see you this year, Sheila?
You know what? I'm probably not going to make it this year because I have this little wedding this summer that my daughter's going to be. So I think we have to skip the Derby this year. But, I mean, if you live in Kentucky, thank you. If you live in Kentucky, it doesn't matter where you live. The Derby is a big thing. So tell me about this exhibit and what goes into putting it all together and the artists that are going to be part of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, Brown-Forman is, you know, this museum, Owsley Brown Frazier built this museum. He was a Brown-Forman employee, the chairman of our board, a Brown-Forman employee. So these are two industries that come together, and we just thought, look, we're a museum that celebrates bourbon. 95% of the bourbon in the world comes from the great state of Kentucky. 100% of the good bourbon in the world comes from Kentucky. So we're looking for every opportunity to celebrate bourbon, and the artistry on these bottles is a great way to do it. This has become huge for people every year to collect these. We moved to Kentucky in 2006, and I've got everyone since we moved here in 2006. Over the next 10 days, the only place that you can get these bottles is here at the Frazier History Museum, the official starting point of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. And yesterday, Chris Morris, master distiller, was here along with the artist Keith Anderson, and they signed every bottle that we have here. So get their little signature on it if you want to come out and check that out.
I would like to come and check that out. Keith Anderson, there's this picture there. He was here in our studio last year when he designed the bottle last year. So it's his for the second year in a row. He's so talented, and he just kind of does art on the side for Brown-Forman, right?
Yeah, he actually works in the kitchen, the cafe over there at Brown-Forman. What a great guy. I mean, he sat here for about 2.5 hours yesterday after the press conference, just signed every single bottle. He's honored to be a part of it, and he said he was inspired for the art this year from attending Kentucky Derby last year. Right when he saw the horses go right in front of him, he said, that is the shot. He pictured in his mind. He didn't think he'd go back-to-back. None of these artists have ever gone back-to-back, but appropriate that it's a Brown-Forman employee to be the first to do so.
Yeah, good for Keith. And Andy, it was so good catching up with you. March 20th, for a year after that, get down to the Frazier History Museum in Louisville and check that out.
Thank you, Sheila. We hope to see you soon. Come visit Wendy and the girls.
I will. Tell the family I said hey, and we'll be right back.